Six.
Yes. So there are 6 subregions of Asia. So what are the subregions of Asia?
South Asia, Central
South
Asia,
Asia,
West
Central Asia, West Asia, East Asia,
Asia,
Southeast Asia, North Asia.
Okay. So these are the subregions of Asia. So we have South Asia, Southeast Asia, East Asia, North Asia, Central Asia, West Asia, and there is a part Europe next to Asia. So South Asia, there are 7 countries in South Asia. So you may also have heard about this region. The SAARC organization is the regional organization for South Asian region, and there are 7 countries in South Asia: India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, and Maldives. So these are the 7 countries in South Asia. So next to South Asia, we have West Asia. West Asia is also known as Middle East. So these countries are the top oil producing countries like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran, United Arab Emirates, and Kuwait. These countries are located in West Asia. So in Central Asia, the countries like Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, these countries are located in Central Asia. And Southeast Asia, there are 11 countries. Countries like Myanmar, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam. These countries are located in Southeast Asia. So in East Asia, we have China, Japan, Mongolia, North Korea, South Korea, and Taiwan. So these countries are located in East Asia. And North Asia, the entire part of Russia, Siberia, and Russian Far East. These countries are located in North Asia. So South Asia is the region that we are going to discuss. So Sri Lanka belongs to South Asia. Apart from Sri Lanka, we have another 6 countries located in South Asia. So we are going to deeply look at South Asia. So these are the subregions of Asia. Okay. So can someone read this first paragraph?
Teacher, can I read?
Teacher, can I read?
Uh, Please raise your hand so I'll be able to name some of you. So I'll give you the opportunity to read. Yes. Yes. Devon, can you please read?
Okay, teacher.
Yes. Read.
South Asia is an exceptional geographical region. This region is identified as a specific region due to its physical, human, and geographical features. The southern marshy land, located at sea level, and Mount Everest, the highest peak in the world, located in this region, are fine examples for diversity in topography. Locations of extremely cold areas show the and extremely warm areas, vegetations changing from dense forests to grassland show the diversity of climate and vegetation in this region. The impact of this diversity could be seen in human activities as well. Identify the location of Sri Lanka South Asian region of map 3.1.
Okay, so the Sundarban marshy land located at sea level and Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. So these two places are located in South Asia. So this is the map you have in your textbook. So we are going to look at what are the geographical features located in South Asia. So this South Asia, the region is home to variety of geographical features such as glaciers, rainforest, valleys, deserts, and grasslands. So it is surrounded by 3 water bodies, as you can see. In the south, the Indian Ocean, and in west, the Arabian Sea, and in east, the Bay of Bengal. So we have 2 rivers in we have 2 rivers located in the South Asian subcontinent. So the Indus River is the greatest river on the western side of the South Asian subcontinent, and it drains its water into the Arabian Sea. As you can see, it is close to Thar Desert. So Thar Desert also close to this Indus River, and it is the greatest river on the western side. In the eastern side, we have the river called Ganges, and this is the greatest river on the eastern side of the South Asian subcontinent, and it flows entirely through the mainland. So this is the longest river in India. So the Ganges river is the longest river in India, and it is located in the eastern side of South Asian subcontinent. So it drains its water into the Bay of Bengal. And also in
Also, the
yes.
Brahmaputra River is also located. It
Yes,
joins
that
into
is
the
another.
Ganges at the delta.
Okay, good. So that is also located in the Indian subcontinent. And in the lower part of the India, we have Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. And close to Eastern Ghats, you can see the Godavari River and River Krishna located close to Eastern Ghats. So these are some of the major geographical features located in Indian subcontinent. Also, we need to remember that the Himalaya mountain range is located in the northeast part of the Indian subcontinent, and plateau of Tibet is also a well-known place located in Indian subcontinent. So these are the major geographical features located in Indian subcontinent. So this is known as South Asia, the region. So there are 7 countries. So what are the 7 countries located in South Asia?
Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bhutan,
Pakistan,
Bangladesh,
India, Saudi
Maldives,
Nepal,
Sri Lanka.
Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka.
So there are 7 countries located in South Asia. Also, the Nicobar and Andaman Island, these 2 islands are also included to South Asia. So these are the places located, these are the countries located in South Asia, and also the Nicobar and Andaman Island is also located in South Asia. So these are the important geographical features in South Asia. So Indus River, Ganges River, and the Thar Desert and the Himalaya mountain. So can someone read this Indus River and Ganges River? There is a description for these 2 rivers.
Can I read, teacher?
Yes, Linu.
General told first, as I heard.
Yes, Linu. Can you please read?
Indus River. Harappa culture existed along the Indus River in what is now Pakistan. The cities of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro were important centers of the Indus Valley civilization. Indus is the longest river in terms of distance. It covers 2,900 kilometers, but a major portion of the river flows through Pakistan. Indus drains its water into the Arabian Sea. The Ganges River. River Ganges, with a length of 2,525 kilometers, is the longest river of India, as it is flow entirely through the mainland. It originates from the Gangotri Glacier. The river discharges its water into the Bay of Bengal.
Okay, so these 2 are the main rivers located in the Indian subcontinent, and next we are going to look at the Thar Desert and the Himalaya mountain. Yes, Kavisha, can you please read these 2 geographical features, the Thar Desert and the Himalaya mountain?
Okay, teacher.
Yes.
Thar Desert, also known as the Great Indian Desert, about 85% of the Thar Desert is located within India, and the remaining 15% is in Pakistan. More than 60% of the desert lies in the Indian state of Rajasthan, and it extends to Gujarat, Punjab, and Haryana, and the Pakistani province of Sindh.
Okay.
Himalayan mountain.
Yeah, read.
Mount Everest is located in Himalayan mountain at the border between Nepal and China. The Himalayas are inhabited by 52.7 million people and are spread across 5 countries: Bhutan, China, India, Nepal, and Pakistan.
Okay, so the Thar Desert is geographically, the boundaries of Thar Desert is belongs to India and Pakistan. So 85% of the Thar Desert is located within India, and 15% of it is located in Pakistan. And also these Himalayan nations, these countries, the Bhutan, China, India, Nepal, and Pakistan, also known as Himalayan states. So the Mount Everest is located in the Himalaya mountain at the border between Nepal and China. Okay. South Asia. So here we discuss about the Sundarban Marshy-land and the Mount Everest. So now we are going to look at the Sundarban Marshy-land and the Mount Everest. Yes. Okay. So yes, Shenal, can you read the Sundarban Marshy-land, the description we have?
Okay, teacher.
Yes.
Sundarban Marshy-land. The Sundarbans Reserve Forest is SRF, located in the southwest of Bangladesh. A vast forest in the coastal region of the Bay of Bengal. It was recognized in 1997 as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Sundarban contains the world's largest coastal mangrove forest.
Okay, so this Sundarban is also recognized in 1997 as a UNESCO World Heritage, and it is the world's largest coastal mangrove forest. So this is very important, and we have more information. The Sundarban forest is about 10,000 square kilometers across India and Bangladesh, of which 40% lies in India and is home to many rare and globally threatened wildlife species such as Asturian crocodile, Royal Bengal tiger, and water monitor lizards. So one of the largest reserve for Bengal tigers, one of the largest single population of tiger in one area, and it is a national park. So that is more information about this Sundarban Marshy-land. So this is geographically this place is highly biodiversity. You can see various of plants and animals in this region, and it is also recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage. And next we are going to discuss about yes,
Excuse me, teacher.
yes.
Isn't the Ran of Kutch in India and Pakistani border also a marshland?
Okay,
Ran of
so
Kutch.
okay, oh yeah, there are more marshy lands located in Indian subcontinent. The Sundarban is as we discussed, it is recognized in 1997 as UNESCO World Heritage. So that is more recognized place located in Indian subcontinent, and also we are going to look at the Mount Everest. So Mount Everest is located on the border between the Nepal and Tibet. So Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world, as you know. The mountain is part of the Himalayan range in Asia. So next we are going to look at the relative location of South Asia. So the region is bounded in the north by the Himalayas. As you can see in the north, in the north by the Himalayas, and in south the Indian Ocean, in the east the Bay of Bengal, and the west by the Arabian Sea. So these are the capital cities of these countries: the Pakistan, Islamabad; India, New Delhi; Maldives, Malé; and Sri Lanka, Sri Jayawardenepura Kotte; Bangladesh, Dhaka; Bhutan, Thimphu; Nepal, Kathmandu. So these are the main capital cities located in these countries. Okay. So next, study map 3.2 and identify the absolute location of South Asia region. The region spread from 0 degrees the equator to 38 north latitude in the northern hemisphere. So as you can see, it is above from the equator, 38 degrees north latitude in the northern hemisphere, and 60 to 100 degrees longitude in east. So 60 to 100 degrees east longitude, and yes, the South Asian region possesses 3% of the total land area of the earth. So the South Asian region possesses 3% of the total land area of the earth, and India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Maldives, and Sri Lanka are the constituent countries in the South Asian region. So Nicobar and Andaman Island too belongs to the South Asian region. Afghanistan has been awarded the membership of SAARC, but geographically it belongs to Central Asia. So in SAARC, the Afghanistan in 2005, they have applied for the membership and they got the membership, but this Afghanistan is geographically located in Central Asia. So Afghanistan is not a country located in South Asia, so geographically it belongs to Central Asia. So there are 7 countries in South Asia. In certain maps you will see the Afghanistan is also there in South Asia, but you need to know that the Afghanistan belongs to Central Asia because of this SAARC organization. So this is the organization for a regional platform. It is the regional platform for this region, and it is a member, Afghanistan is member of SAARC. Because of that, in some maps you can see Afghanistan is also considered as a part of South Asia, but it is wrong. It belongs to Central Asia. Okay, here you can see the flags of these countries. So as you can see, the Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Maldives, India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, and Nepal. So it is important that you remember these flags. So you'll get a questions from these flags. You need to identify this flag belongs to this country. So please go through with this flag. So you need to remember which flag belongs to which country. So the region is located to the north of the equator and has a tropical climate. Some South Asian countries have a coastal belt, while Nepal and Bhutan are landlocked. So in this map you will find all the information. So here, so from the equator, 38 degrees north latitude in the northern hemisphere, you will find this region, and also in the eastern longitude 60 to 100 degrees. And South Asia region possesses 3% of the total land area of the earth, and India is the largest country in South Asia with the land mass and the population, and this region is located in north from the equator and has tropical climate. So except Maldives, all other countries in South Asia region have a feature related to the mountain landscape. So this is the only country, the Maldives is the country. All the other countries in the South Asian region have features related to mountain landscape. Okay, so landlocked, surrounded by the land of other countries and having no coastal region, Nepal and Bhutan are the landlocked countries in South Asia. So Afghanistan is also a landlocked country, but Afghanistan belongs to Central Asia. So Nepal and Bhutan are the landlocked countries in South Asia. Okay. So next we have this South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, SAARC. So it is dedicated to economic, technological, social, and cultural development, emphasizing collective self-reliance. And its 7 founding members are Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, the Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. So as I discussed earlier, Afghanistan joined the organization in 2005, and headquarters of SAARC is in Kathmandu, Nepal, and the first summit held in Bangladesh, Dhaka. So they have these goals they need to achieve in future. So next we are going to look at what are the problems we have in South Asia region. So there are some facts that we need to know about this region. So why birth rate is high in South Asia? So here in geography grade 7, you learned about the in social development part, we discussed about the development indicators. In these development indicators, we discussed Pakistan has the highest maternal mortality rate. So the birth rate is high in this region. In developing countries like India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, the children are needed as a labor force and to provide care for their parents in old age. So this is the issue. So we have higher number of birth rate, and in these countries fertility rate are high due to the lack of access to family planning and generally lower level of female education. So this Malayla is a student and education activities from Pakistan. She fight for women's right and education. So she is the youngest Nobel Peace Prize winner, and she is known mainly for human rights advocacy for educating and for women in Pakistan, where the local Taliban has had at times banned girls from attending school. So these are the problems in this area. So yes, can someone read this child marriage part? There's a description box. Description box. You find all the information there. Yes, can someone read? Yes.
Marriage. South Asia has the highest rates of child marriage in the world. Almost half, 45% of all women aged 20 to 24 years reported being married before the age of 18. Almost 1 in 5 girls, 17%, are married before the age of 15. Child marriage violates children's rights and places them at high risk of violence, exploitation, and abuse. India has the largest number of brides in the world, 1/3 of the global total. Bangladesh has the highest rate of child marriage in Asia, the fourth highest rate in the world. Nepal has also one of the highest rates of child marriage in Asia, the fourth highest rate in the world. Nepal has also one the highest rates of child marriage in Asia for both boys and girls. South Asia has 3 of the 10 most populous nations in the world. India 2nd, Pakistan 6th, Bangladesh 8th.
So the population is a major problem in this area. So South Asia has the 3 of 10 most populous nation in the world. India ranked in 2nd place. China is the first, and India 2nd, and Pakistan is in 6th place, and Bangladesh in 8th place. So we have a huge problem with growth of the population. So here we have what are the major problems in South Asia? So rapid population growth is a major factor. So countries like India and Bangladesh, they have this problem. So rapid population growth. And second one is the interstate conflicts. So India versus Pakistan. So there is a war between India versus Pakistan. So why this conflict has been arise? Because India is a mainly India is the majority of Indians are following the Hinduism, and Pakistan they believe the Islam. So because of that, this India and Pakistan was separated because of the religion differences. So they have this fight. The Kashmir border is a well-known place. That is the land they fighting for, and there is a severe war and tension periods occur in these 2 states. Also, these 2 states have nuclear powers, so that is a major threat in this region. So India is also a superpower, and Pakistan also have a nuclear power. So we have a huge tension in this region. And also terrorist groups. So like the Liberation Tiger of Tamil Eelam. So LTT was a terrorist group located in South Asia, and also Taliban, Al-Qaeda. So you have heard about the September 11 attack, often referred to as 9/11 attack by the Wahhab Islamic terrorist group Al-Qaeda against the United States. So that is also a major problem. So all the terrorist groups are formed in this South Asian region. So Afghanistan is not belongs to South Asia, but in that country we have heard about these terrorist groups, and also Al Qaeda. They get the support from Pakistan, not officially, but we from some articles we can refer that Pakistan is also supporting for these Taliban terrorist groups, and also in this region we have climate changes. So on 17th October 2009, President Mohammad Nasheed and 13 government officials held an underwater cabinet meeting in Grifushi. This is an island located in Maldives to call international attention to the threat of global warming on the island nation. So this is a picture of this summit. Okay. So we have discussed all the information about the first part of this South Asia. So you have an activity 3.1. State 2 reasons that have made South Asia a geographically exceptional region. And second, trace a map of South Asia. Mark and name the South Asian countries. Mark and name the capital cities of South Asian countries, and name 4 countries that mark the boundary of South Asian region. And D, what is the largest country in this region? So you have to answer these questions. So now we are going to discuss about the second term revision exercises. So we are going to look at the paper. So last week we had a problem whether Venus is the nearest planet to Earth or is it the Mercury. So I found an article which is supporting to you, so you will get more information about this. Sandisha, can you read this article? Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, read.
What is the closest planet to Earth? The answer most people would give is Venus, but it might actually be Mercury. Although Venus is the planet that comes closest to the Earth as it sweeps on its orbit, Mercury stays the closest to Earth the longest, according to a commentary published Tuesday, 12 March in magazine Physics Today. When people calculate the distance between two planets, they usually subtract the two planet average distances from the Sun. But here's the thing, that only calculates the distance between two planets when they are closest to each other. They said some of the time Venus is all the way on the opposite side of the Sun because of the two planets move at different speeds. In the commentary, the research devised a new mathematical technique called point circle method to measure the distance between planets. This method averages the distance between a bunch of points on each planet's orbit, thereby taking time into consideration.
Yes, read.
It hasn't changed it yet.
Is there?
Okay. When measured that way, Mercury was closest to Earth most of the time. Not only that, but Mercury was the closest planet to Saturn and Neptune and all of the other planets. Researchers checked their findings by mapping out where the planets were in their orbits every 24 hours for 1,000 years. However, not everyone agrees to this new definition of closest planet. Suppose you live in a house where the people who live next door to you spend half the year someplace. Maybe you live in Wisconsin and your nearest neighbor spend even 7 months of long winters in Florida, said Stephen Beckwith, the director of the Space Science Laboratory and professor of astronomy at UC Berkeley, who was not the part of the commentary. During the winter, the people in the next house over would be closer to you.
Okay.
But most people
Yes, Sanish, give me a second. I'm going to explain this thing. So here, as you can see, this professor is giving an example. So as you can see, let's say in the next door, in your next door, there is a family who's living, and suppose that they are migrating to a different location, but still this place, the next door will be the same, right? So though that people live in a different place, that doesn't mean that that is not our neighborhood. So there is a debate between this point that in internet you will get the answer as the what is the closest planet to Earth. You will get the answer as Mercury, but there is a debate. Some say it's Venus and some say it's Mercury. So that is why this person has given a example. So according to this example, they say though this the neighborhood next to our door, the family is located next to our door, this people is not living in that place, but that doesn't mean that is not our neighborhood. So there is a clash between this thing. So it is not confirmed that the Mercury is the closest planet to Earth. So some scientists do not agree with this thing. So read the last paragraph. Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
But most people would still say that their closest neighbors are the ones who live immediately next door for the rest of the year. Beckwith told Life Science, it is an interesting way of redefining closest, but it is hardly profound.
Yes, so that is what we can get from this article. So this thing that you may got the answer from the internet, what is the closest planet to the Earth? Some say it's so the answer most people would give is Venus. So go for the Venus because as you can see there is a I mean, there's a huge argument with this new definition, the closest planet. So this is a new finding. So according to this new finding, they say Mercury is the closest planet. But some scientists do not agree with this new definition, and they say it is an interesting way of redefining closest, but it is hardly profound. So it means they do not agree with this new definition. So there is a debate. So let's say for this answer, go with Venus is the nearest planet to the Earth. So as you are
Your teacher told to stick with the textbook. That's
yes.
why I said.
Yes, okay. So I also checked this information whether it's correct or not. So this is what I got. So here we have a debate on this topic. So it's better if you go with the answer as Venus. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about the second term test paper 2019 Geography Northwestern Province. So select the most suitable word and write it on the given space for the question number 1 to 5. Blank is the attractive planet in the solar system. So what is the answer?
Saturn.
Yes, Saturn is the answer. And for the second question, yes, what is the answer?
25.4.
25
5.4. So it is in your
25.4.
textbook also. Yes. Blank is use the telescope to observe the universe for the first time.
Galileo
Galilei. Okay. And fourth one, blank is marked on 180 degrees longitude without crossing countries.
International date.
International date line.
So just now we learned the blank which has no not a coastal area is located in the South Asia region.
Nepal.
Yes, Nepal is the country which has not a coastal area is located in the South Asian region. So what is the other country? There are two countries, Nepal and what is the other country? Bhutan. Okay. Yes, Nepal and Bhutan has not coastal area and located in the South Asian region. Okay. So these are the supporting details that will give you the answer for these questions. So I have put this also, so it will be easy for you to go through and study for your exam. If we have exams, I'm not sure, but if you have exams, you can go through with this and get the answers for these questions. And if the following sentences are correct, put true, and if not, false for the questions number 6 to 10. So 6 extents of the sun is 109 times of the diameter of the earth. So this is correct. Yes.
Correct.
And yes, 7 inner planets are composed of rocks. Correct. The longest. Yes. Okay, eighth question. The launching of an artificial satellite to explore information about space in 1957 by USA. Wrong. Russia.
Wrong.
Rush.
Yes. So this is wrong. And the ninth question. The revolution of the earth results in the occurring of day and night.
Wrong. The rotation of
Wrong.
Yes.
The
Rotation is the rotation of the earth results in the occurrence of day and night. And the 10th question. Ganges River is the sacred river of Hindu people.
correct.
Correct.
Yes, correct. Ganges River is the sacred river of Hindu people. Okay. Yes. So this is a picture of Ganges River. It is the most sacred river to Hindu. It is a lifeline to millions of Indians who live along its course and depend on it for their daily needs. It is worshipped as the goddess Ganga in Hinduism. So that is about the river Ganges. Okay. So next we have the 11th question. Planet blank has the highest surface temperature of the solar system. So Venus is the answer.
Venus.
Planet Venus has the highest
Venus.
surface temperature
Venus.
of the solar system. Okay. 12th question. The Earth takes 23 hours and 56 minutes for
Rotation.
rotation. Okay. 13. According to the composition of the gases in the Earth atmosphere, volume of blank gas is 78.09.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
14. The Earth is a spherical object with an area of blank million square kilometers.
510
10
kilometers.
million square kilometers. And 15. The 0-degree longitude run across the city of blank in England.
Greenwich.
Yes. Okay. So next question, 16. What is the process that occur during the occurring of solar storm in the sun?
Teacher can't see the question.
Can't see the question, teacher.
You have it with you,
No,
right?
now okay, now okay, teacher.
Okay.
Burst flames.
First names, teacher.
Yes. Okay. 17th question. What is the planet that has the highest gravitation power among the solar system?
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
How many time zones are on the basis of longitudes of the Earth?
24.
24. Yes. So what is the region that Afghanistan, which has been awarded the membership of the SAARC, South Asia, belongs geographically?
Central Asia.
Central Asia.
Yes, this is the country which earlier we discussed. The central this Afghanistan is belongs to Central Asia, but it is a member of SAARC organization. So SAARC organization is the regional organization for South Asia, and this country is belongs to Central Asia. Okay. 20. What is the country that has the highest population in South Asia region? Highest population.
India.
Is the large in with the land mass. It is the largest country, and also with the population, it is the country that has the highest population in South Asian region. Okay. Next, we have this question. Name the following picture shown by A to E. Yes. So A, Earth, and B, Jupiter, C, Saturn, D, Galileo Galilei, E, Neil Armstrong. So these are the answers for this question. Okay, name the following pictures shown by A to E. And B, yes.
Teacher, for the E picture, I wrote as Neil Armstrong's first on the moon.
Okay, good. What you have to do is name the following pictures shown by A to E. So you get the full marks. Don't worry. Okay. The B's, yes.
Teacher,
Hmm?
should it be Neil Armstrong, teacher? Exactly.
Yes, it's in your textbook. So always depend on the textbook. You have this picture and there is a small description. So this person has Neil Armstrong. So it can be any.
Sorry, many people went to the moon and can't you put it as astronaut, teacher? Astronaut walking on the moon?
Okay, but still in the marking scheme, they have given the answer as Neil Armstrong. So next day, so if you get a question similar to this, write the answer as Neil Armstrong. That is easy for you now. So you know the answer from. That is why I'm doing these past papers. You will. So sometimes you will get the same questions. I think most of the time you will get these questions. So these are the questions that you can have in your exams. So don't worry, if you have this picture in next time, that is why I'm doing this thing with you. So write the answer as Neil Armstrong. So that is the answer they given in the marking scheme. So it is better to write the correct answer. Okay. B. Select the suitable name for the main latitudes shown by A to F in the geographical globe. So letter F, North Pole. D, Arctic Circle. B, Tropic of Cancer. A, Equator. C, Tropic of Capricorn. E, Antarctic Circle. So these are the answers for B, part B. Okay. So C, we have this picture. So this is also can be definitely this question will be there in your papers. So this is I go through with all the papers and I get to know that this question you will definitely you will get this question in your exams, because this is a very always the people who prepare these papers, they go for this question. So this is very important. You have to remember this dates and the scenarios, what is the name of these scenarios. So you have to by heart you have to remember this. Okay, so A, spring equinox, and B, 21st of June, C, 23rd of September, D, winter solstice, and E is the orbit. Okay, so here solar system consists with various celestial bodies. So what are the planets? Yes, what are the planets?
Spherical objects that are moving on orbit around the sun.
Yes, spherical objects that are moving on orbit around the sun are called planets. Okay, so second part, A, what are the planets that are asteroid belt is located between?
Mars and Jupiter.
Yes, Mars and Jupiter. Okay. So second one, write two each differences between the stars and planets. Yes, what are the differences you can see with the stars and planets?
Stars emit light.
We can see
Stars
it
emit
emit light and heat.
shining
Stars
and
emit light and emit heat.
Reflect the
Planets
sunlight. Planets.
are composed with rocks and composite gases.
Yeah, but they're asking about the differences between the stars and planets. So according to this question, these are the standard answers that you need to write. So you will get the marks, don't worry, but these are the answers they are looking for. So stars emit light and heat, shining and twinkling. Planets reflect the sunlight, monotonous light, and less shining. So these are the answers for this question. And the third question, write two dwarf planets that are named by the scientists. So can you name two dwarf planets? We have 5 dwarf planets. Name two. Yes.
Series.
Yes. Series, Make, Homeo. So you can write. And the second question, write two specific features of dwarf planets. Yes.
They are
No
small
fixed
planets. They have no fixed orbits.
They have no fixed orbit and they do not clear the neighborhood.
Yes.
Its
Good.
path.
Yes, these are the things that you can write. So no permanent orbit, small objects, less gravitational power, and they do not clear their path. So these are the things that you can write. Okay. For the third question, time is calculated in various places in the world using the longitudes. Fill in the blanks of the following grid. Imagine Greenwich time is 12 noon. So Dhaka is the capital city of which country?
Bangladesh.
Yes. Okay, so we are going to look at how to calculate this time for rotation. So longitude, the Dhaka is located in the eastern longitude 90 degrees. So it is located somewhere here. So longitude of Decca is eastern longitude 90 degrees. So you know that one time zone is equal to 1 hour. Within 1 hour, it travels 15 longitudes. So what you have to do is you have to find how many hours, the difference of hours. So what you have to do is for time for rotation, you have to divide 90 degrees by 15. So you will get the answer as 6 hours. So that is the answer for the part A, the 6 hours. And the second question, Buenos Aires. So Buenos Aires is located, what is the capital?
Capital of
Argentina.
Yes, it is located in Argentina. It is city in Argentina. It's the capital city. And it is located in 16 degrees west longitude. Okay, so the time for rotation is 4 hours. So you know the answer for the, so in here you have the Greenwich time is 12 noon. So this Buenos Aires is located in the west part of the, in Western Hemisphere. So if this country is located in Western Hemisphere, what you have to do is you have to reduce the 4 hours. So what you have to do is from the Greenwich Mean Time, you have to reduce 4 hours. So you get the answer as 8 a.m. So that is the answer for the second one. And third, Colombo, you have to find the longitude. So you know 5 hours and 20 minutes. The time for rotation and time of the city is 5:20 p.m. So this is the time of the city, and you know the time for rotation. So let's find out how we're going to calculate this thing. So here Greenwich time is 12 noon. Time of Colombo city is 5 hours and 20 minutes. So 1 hour is equal to 15 longitudes. So it takes 1 hour to travel 15 longitudes. So we have 5 hours. It means we have to multiply by 5. So you get the answer as 75 longitudes. And next we have extra 20 minutes. For 20 minutes, 4 minutes is equal to 1 longitude. So we have to find out how many minutes we have in here. So you will get the answer as 5 longitudes. So what you have to do is at the end you have to add this 75 into 5. So you get the answer as 80. So Sri Lanka is located in the eastern hemisphere. So it means, so you have to write eastern longitude 80 degrees. So that's how you get the answer. So these questions are not that hard. By using these the things that we discussed in earlier, you can easily get the answers. Okay. So fourth question. Name the seasons shown by the following pictures. A. Yes. A. Letter A.
Autumn.
Autumn. B.
Autumn.
Yes.
Winter.
Autumn.
Winter.
Winter.
B is winter,
Hmm.
C is spring, and D is summer.
Okay. Good.
Summer.
D is spring. Okay. No. D is summer and C is spring. Okay. These are the answers for this question. Yes.
The third question, we didn't do the second and the third one.
You didn't do. Why?
No, in the big number 3, the small number 2 and 3 we didn't do.
So we have more questions. So this is 3. This is the third question, and this is the second question we discuss now.
So we didn't do the right to results.
Read the question. Yes, read the question.
Third question, teacher.
Okay, what is the
Third
third
question, second and third one.
Okay, what are the questions?
Next one. That second and third one, you write 2 results due to the
Okay,
rotation
right.
of the earth and write 3 large countries that belong to several time zones.
Sure. We are going to discuss, right? 2 results due to the rotation of the earth. What are the 2 results due to the rotation of the earth?
Occurrence of day, occurrence of night.
Differences in time.
Okay, these are the answers for the second question. And write 3 large countries that are belongs to several time zones. What are the countries?
USA.
Canada, US,
Canada.
Russia.
China.
Yes. Okay. You know the answer. So you have to write 3 countries. Okay. So here, complete the following table using the period that season fall into the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. So summer set in June in the northern hemisphere, and in southern hemisphere it's in December. Autumn in northern hemisphere it's in September. In southern hemisphere,
March.
yes, in March. And in the northern hemisphere, winter set in December. In the southern hemisphere, it's June. And the spring in the northern hemisphere in March. In the southern hemisphere, September. So third question, write 3 specific features of the one of above mentioned season. So you have this in your textbook, so you can write the answers for this question. 3 specific features of the one of above mentioned season. So you can write any of the season and write specific features of that season. Okay, next question, 5th question. Name the mountain range shown by letter A and the desert shown by letter B. So letter A, yes, what is
Himalaya.
Himalayas.
so Himalayas is in letter
Himalayas.
yes. Letter B,
Thar
Thar
Desert.
Desert.
Thar
Yes,
Thar
desert.
Desert. Yes, Thar Desert is located in letter B. And letter D,
The Ganges
Indu,
River.
Indu River.
letter D is in the
In the
river.
river.
Letter C is Ganges River.
Ganges.
C is Ganges River.
These are the answers. So letter A, Himalaya, B, Thar Desert, and C, River Ganges, and D, Indu River. Okay. So next we have the side A shows the countries in the South Asian region, and side B shows the capitals of those countries. So match them and write the suitable letter in the blank. Okay. So Bangladesh,
Dhaka.
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 C. Letter C.
letter C is Dhaka. Bangladesh, Dhaka. Bhutan,
Bhutan, Thimphu.
Thimphu.
Bhutan, Thimphu. And Maldives,
Malé.
yes.
Malay.
Okay. Okay. 4th, India. What is the
New Delhi.
New
New Delhi.
New Delhi.
Okay. Here we have this question, and that's why I ask you to remember the flags of these countries. So you will get 2 or 3 flags, and they'll ask you about the which flag belongs to which country. So this flag belongs to Nepal, and the next one is Pakistan, and the third one is India. So these are the answers for this question. Okay. So name 3 kind of gases abundantly can be seen in our atmosphere. So what are the 3 kinds of gases?
Nitrogen, oxygen,
Argon.
Oxygen, carbon dioxide,
carbon
argon.
dioxide.
Yes. Okay. So next, write 2 importance of the atmosphere of the Earth.
It protects us from falling meteoroids and
It controls the surface temperature of the Earth.
Water
it
Retains water cycle
falling
and
meteoroids
helps
and
in the water cycle.
Okay.
controls the temperature of the Earth.
There are in your textbook you have this question, the importance of the atmosphere. So you can write 2 factors from that, and write 2 human activities that are caused to pollute the atmosphere.
Testing of nuclear bombs during war.
Here,
Gases from vehicles and
gases
factories.
from factories and cars.
Plastic and rubber materials.
Teacher, testing of nuclear bombs during war.
Yes, that is also a good answer. You can write 2 human activities that are caused to pollute the atmosphere. And next we have write 2 ways the water is distributed on the earth. Yes, ocean and sea water, icebergs, groundwater, and fresh water. So these are the answers for that question. Write 2 ways that water is distributed on the earth. And part B, write 4 ways that water is used except domestic usage. Yes.
For agriculture, for various
Agriculture,
For existence, living
yes.
beings, for agriculture,
Okay. For transportation, for generating electricity, for recreational activities, So you can write 4 ways of the water is used except domestic use. So next question, we have a puzzle. So a dwarf planets across. A dwarf planet. So what is the planet?
Haumia.
Haumea.
Yes. Yes, Haumea is the planet. And the second question, an area with higher evaporation and temperature.
More.
Second question.
Oh.
Desert.
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 Desert is the answer. And third, a time of a day.
Morning.
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 And a product related to the fishing industry. Dried fish.
Dried fish.
Right.
Dry fish.
That question, dried fish. And a main period of cultivating land. 6. Yala. There are the two main periods of cultivating land, Yala and Maha. So for this, the Yala is the answer. Okay. Down, the Everest is located in this mountain range.
Himalaya.
Himalaya.
Himalayas.
Himalaya is the mountain range Everest is located. And the second question, the planets located out of the belt of asteroids.
Outer planets.
Outer planet.
Planets. Okay. And the red planet is called as
Mars.
Mars.
Mars. Okay. And fourth question, the name for the natural satellites of the Earth.
Moon.
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 Okay. The largest country in the world.
Russia.
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 We have discussed this paper. So next day we are going to discuss. There is another paper that I ask you to do. So next day we are going to discuss that paper. For today, I'm going to stop the class. So I'll be sending you the study pack into your WhatsApp group today. So you can get all the notes and do these past papers. And we're going to discuss these past papers next week also. Okay. For now, I need to take your attendance. So don't leave the class. Okay, I have to take your attendance.
Teacher, 7S for Senrujay told that teacher to tell teacher that he won't be able to come to the class today.
Okay, so I recorded the lesson so he can refer to the recording. So ask him to refer for the recording for the class. Okay, okay, I still have a problem but taking.
Excuse me, teacher.
Excuse me, teacher.
Teacher?
Teacher?
I think teacher left. Without telling us?
Yes, without telling.
She is offline.
So can we leave? Let's stay for a few minutes and check.
अभी मैं टीचर पे है ना
Still the recording is going on.
Did teacher leave?
Must have been an internet problem.
Yes.
Probably.
It's 9:05.
But the recording is still going on.
It's 9:05.
Yeah, that's not sure.
It's 9:05. So.
Oh no, teacher's here. Teacher hasn't
So
left.
we're leaving now. It's 9:05.
I think
She's
teacher is taking
disconnected.
our attendance.
It
Yes.
says teacher hasn't left. Teacher is disconnected.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Offline.
Yeah. Yes, he is offline.
No, teachers here. No, teachers here.
No, teacher's here, Tisen. But teacher is offline.
Teacher is offline.
Not a connection problem. Maybe in that area there must be a power cut.
If she's offline, then she can't be in the meeting. She's offline, that means she's out.
But the recording is going on.
Oh,
Recording
because
can
of the
go on.
recording,
Recording
she
can
didn't
go
stop.
on.
If the recording is
Recording
teacher must be going.
Recording
No,
go
teacher
on until
keeps
we all
on.
leave. Off until
He
we all
stopped talking.
I think the thing is, the recording is still going now. Until teacher comes again online, the recording is going.
okay 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 I took the
Is it okay, teacher?
there's a small problem with my connection so I think 10 or 11 students have already left. So I have a small problem with today's attendance from 8S3 and 8S4. Please cooperate. If you attend for the classes, please send me a private message. Don't send in your WhatsApp group. So if you attend for the classes for today, please send me a small text in WhatsApp. So I'll be having a problem today. I couldn't take your attendance. So I think half of the class have left. So there are about there are about 10 students already have left the class. So ask them to send drop a message to me in WhatsApp. So yes, just now I took your attendance. So God bless you all. Stay safe. Okay.
God bless you, teacher.
Okay.
God bless you, teacher.
God bless you, teacher.
Okay.
Stay
Ask
safe.
God bless you, teacher.
text in MS Teams. Okay, not for in your private. No, there's a public chat. You can do all the things now. So send a text. I'll be checking your attendance. So if you attend for the classes, ask your other students as also. Please ask them to send a small text that you have presented in the class in MS Teams, not in WhatsApp. In MS Teams. Okay.
MS Teams here, private message to teacher in the geography group.
There is a public chat. I know that in most of the classes you are chatting in the classes while in the classes. So there is a facility you can use. So send me a text message that you have present for the class. So don't send it in your WhatsApp. Send it in this channel. You have for geography that you have present in the class. Okay. God bless you.
God bless you, teacher.
Okay, God bless you.
Stay safe. God bless you, teacher.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes. Yes.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, what's SARC organization?
SARC organization means the regional organization for South Asian regions. So SARC means there you have this SARC. There's a slide in your study pack also. SARC means the South Asian Organization for Regional Matters. So you will get all the information in your study pack. Don't worry. So everything what you have to write in your writing book, I'll be sending it to your WhatsApp group.
Okay, thank you. God bless you.
God bless you.